Greetings and welcome to another episode of the Money Making Strategy series. If done right, what I'm going to share with you today will be a money making strategy, could potentially reap millions of dollars of wealth. However, it will take a strategy, it will take a thought process, and it will take building relationships. We've got multiple agents who have done this within our UPP circles. And in our most recent mastermind sessions halfway across the country earlier this year, there were a couple of agents who were in a heavy, deep conversation about this exact subject. And it's about positioning you as the expert with what we call COIs. And these COIs are not certificates of insurance. They're centers of influence. And I learned about centers of influence and how vitally important they are way back 20 plus years ago when I was deep in study with Malcolm Gladwell in his book, The Tipping Point. And he was talking in that book about mavens. Mavens are people that everybody knows and everybody knows them. Those are also known as COIs. So my question for you is, if you specialize in an industry, even if you're in personal lines and you've got a bunch of mortgage lenders as an example, who are the mavens in that industry or the COIs in that industry? Those are the people that you want to build deep, significant, meaningful relationships with. And are you going to build deep, significant, meaningful relationships with all of them? Probably not, because everybody's personality is different. But you don't need all of them. You just need maybe 5 to 10, and then you continue to build that relationship. These two agents who were collaborating at Mastermind earlier this year, they were both in commercial niches, both different niches, but the business principles were the same. One an author, one who's moving to an upper level of dominance in that because he has identified some of the COIs that support that niche, and he's built great relationships. I remember a conversation with that agent, I believe it was last year, who had made a connection with the COI through a speaking event. And that COI came up to him after the speaking event and said, "Hey, I loved your talk. I loved your book. I happen to have a list which has members of your niche in 48 states. Would you like to have a deeper conversation?" Yeah, let me pull my arm from behind my back. Heck yeah, I would, right? So this other agent who was learning also is a dominant player in a niche. In fact, happened to be one of somebody who owned a business in that niche for over 15 years and is now an insurance agent pursuing that niche. Yeah, that's a great affinity story. So he's going to move to dominance. But part of our encouragement for this agent, find the COIs within the niche and build relationship with them first, because they can more than likely on a social proof basis and a live reference basis help you penetrate that niche faster and easier than you ever have before. I hope this thought process has helped you. If you have more questions, somewhere around this video is a link. Let's set up an agency growth session. I'll be happy to discuss some more with you and really take a deep dive on how we together can dominate and reach more centers of influences in any market that you want to penetrate. I hope this episode of the Money Making Strategy series has helped you. And if you got one great idea from this, please share it with somebody else that you know to help them grow their business and connect with more COIs in their marketplace. I will see you in the next episode of the Money Making Strategy series. And remember, you got this. We believe in you. I'll see you in the next episode. My name is Mike Stromsoe. I'm widely recognized as the leading author, speaker, and coach for the independent insurance agency industry. You can find me at unstoppableprofitproducer.com.